Hello, and welcome to Chabot News for September 27, 2017. My name is Ariel, and in today's news, we will cover Trump's most recent antics on Twitter. Also, Dylan will be talking about the latest Hollywood surprise pregnancy, and later, Anthony will walk us through the highlights of Sunday's Raider game and what went wrong. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. Last Wednesday evening, a thief was caught on camera stealing packages. Now San Francisco residents are putting out a warning to those who get a call from someone claiming to be a UPS driver. The man was seen on camera ringing the buzzer of a complex near Alamo Square, claiming to be a delivery man. When somebody buzzed him in, he went to work right away, stealing packages from the front of residents' doors. Many expressed their concern and anger as they were expecting to come home to their new purchases and instead found that they had been robbed. San Francisco police have yet to catch the culprit and are asking for help from anyone with more information. A 4-alarm wildfire threatened the Oakland Hills and prompted immediate evacuations on Tuesday. Residents of at least 100 homes had to be removed from the area as the fire rapidly spread down a steep hill below Campus Drive near Edwards and Mountain Boulevard. Air tankers and helicopters were quickly dispatched along with ground crews to the fire that was reportedly shortly after noon. Police begun to allow residents of some neighborhoods back into their homes around 2:30 p.m. as firefighters gained control over the blaze. Some residents, however, had to spend the night in a hotel to ensure their safety. Police have yet to uncover the cause of the fire but expect no criminal intentions. The whole island of Puerto Rico, which are home to 3.4 million residents, are without electricity and running water. Puerto Rico officials describe apocalyptic conditions after the Caribbean island had endured Hurricane Maria. Puerto Rico may be without power for months. The damage can be seen clearly at night via satellite images as the Caribbean island disappears into the nighttime. Unlike other hurricanes, which would skim off the coast of Puerto and only bring heavy rainfall, Hurricane Maria made a direct hit near highly populated areas as its course went directly over Puerto Rico, passing 25 miles away from San Juan, the capital, which is home to 400,000 people. Plans for humanitarian aid are in progress. As of right now, Congress is being called upon to act to prevent a humanitarian crisis. Tempted to start a war over a tweet, North Korea's officials and dictator Kim Jong-un stated that by tweeting North Korea leadership won't be around much longer, Trump declared the war on our country. North Korea on Monday stated that Trump's actions as President of the United States, more specifically his words, are an act of war and threatened to shoot down any U.S. stealth bombers even if they weren't flying within its airspace. The U.S. frequently responds to North Korea's missiles and nuclear tests by flying long-range, high-altitude stealth bombers near North Korean airspace and drop dummy bombs on practice ranges near North Korea's border. Through the U.S., South Korea, and Japan all have advanced jets that could easily shoot down an approaching North Korean jet before it got close enough to strike. The U.S. and North Korea are observing a ceasefire and are not actively at war. Tensions remain high while two fully grown men bait each other with words capable of starting a nuclear war. Now, here is Dylan with another national crisis.
Could Kylie Jenner be pregnant? The reality star 20, who is yet to be publicly stated herself that she is pregnant, is said to be welcoming a daughter with her 25-year-old rapper boyfriend, Travis Scott, who is thought to have begun dating around April. Travis has been privately telling friends around the pregnancy for nearly 2 months, and Kylie is around 5 months pregnant. Mark Anthony took a social media message for Donald Trump on Monday, September 25th, after the former reality TV star made headlines over the weekend with his statements criticizing athletes who kneel when the national anthem is played before games. Mr. President, shut the front door about the NFL. The singer tweeted in a message he also shared on Instagram, "Do something about our people in Puerto Rico. We are all American citizens. 2. The tweet has been linked to more than 120,000 people on social media. Anthony, whose parents are from Puerto Rico, was referring to the destruction of the Caribbean island as it suffered in the wake of 2 devastating hurricanes, Irma and Maria. Puerto Rico, which is an unincorporated territory of the U.S., is without electricity after Category 4 storm Maria pounded the island last week, and there is reportedly no running water. At least 16 people have been reportedly dead. That's it for entertainment this week. Back to you, Ariel.
Thanks, Dylan. Staying on topic in entertainment this week, Cardi B's single, Bodak Yellow, reached #1 on Billboard's 100 and has made history. Cardi B is the first female solo rap artist that has accomplished this goal since Lauryn Hill's doo-wop, That Thing, in November 1998. Several female artists have been able to successfully reach #1. However, they wouldn't have been able to do so if it weren't for their featured artists. An example would include Iggy Azalea, Fancy, featuring Charlie XCX. Not only has Bodak Yellow made history, but it has stolen the #1 spot from Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do. Swift later went on to congratulate Cardi for her success by sending her flowers. Congratulations, Cardi B, on your success. You have set a historic accomplishment for not only women, but women of color. Now here's Anthony with the latest in sports.
Derek Carr's interception streak came to a crashing halt, and so did the invincibility of the Oakland Raiders offense. Carr threw 2 interceptions as Oakland put up just 128 offensive yards in a 27-10 loss to the Washington Redskins on Sunday night. The Raiders' only 2 scoring drives came off Washington's turnovers deep in its own territory, as the running game that propelled them to a 2-0 start was stopped in its tracks. There was plenty of blame to go around for the Raiders. Rudderless offense, including drops by Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. The offensive line also struggled mightily against the pass rush of the Redskins, as Carr was sacked 4 times. Now, here's Aubrey with more info about Chabot's football team.
Saturday, September 2nd was a great day for football, although the heat was blistering. It started with Chabot winning the toss versus Siskiyou and electing to kick the ball off. After the kickoff by number 65, Jason Castro, the ball is muffed, but recovered by Siskiyou. Early in the first quarter, things did start to get chippy as a few players started talking trash, pushing and shoving, but nothing major. Just standard football aggression from eager players trying to get the W. In the second quarter, Siskiyou's quarterback Gabe Ferguson would silence the Chabot crowd with a 59-yard touchdown pass to sophomore Chance Nelson and send the game to halftime with a 6-0 lead after the missed extra point attempt by the kicker. In the second half, Chabot's freshman number 9, DeJuan Johnson, will return the kickoff to about the 21-yard line before being tackled. Both teams came out of the half quite sluggish as the heat started to wear a couple guys down. Here's some players talking about the heat.
It was hot. I ain't gonna It was hot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Both teams were really hot. We expected it to be really hot, so we hydrated. We may have got a little winded, but
Stuff that happens.
yeah.
After Chabot got over the major heat barrier, quarterback Jonathan O'Brien found receiver Malik Langham for an 18-yard touchdown pass to tie the game and to take a 7-6 lead after the extra point attempt. Siskiyou would then drive the field and answer back with a score of their own, taking a 9-7 lead as kicker Kyle Santowski cashed in on a long 45-yard field goal. In the fourth quarter, Siskiyou once again found the end zone with another touchdown pass from quarterback Gabe Ferguson to take a 16-7 lead. Chabot would come back immediately, though, and show signs of life as return man DeJuan Johnson would take the ensuing kickoff 60 yards in favor of Chabot. Chabot would then march down the field and score on a 5-yard run by running back Keon Suitman. Unfortunately, they couldn't find the end zone again, losing 16-14. Here's a few players talking about today's game.
That was a good game. I thought we played we were really competitive. Just some first game stuff like penalties and turnovers and stuff. But I thought we played really competitive. I was encouraged. I feel very optimistic about everything. We just got to play a lot cleaner. I think we got started a bit faster. But again, that kind of comes with the first game of the season. You kind of expect that. But I thought it was good though.
We gave a really good effort. We got to clean up the mistakes. we have the game in our hands, but we just gotta clean up our mistakes. I think we did okay.
Man, I feel like we got a great team. We got a great chemistry in the locker room, everything. Everybody's locked in. We should have a good year. We just gotta fix the little mistakes. We just gotta stay locked in mentally on every possession.
It was a tough and hard-fought game today for the Gladiators, losing 16-14. But seeing as it's their first game of the season, once they figure out the little things and cut out the minor mistakes, there's no stopping this football team. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Aubrey. Now, staying on the topic of Chabot athletics, our very own AJ Crease has been honored for his great play on the wrestling mat. AJ Crease, wrestling at 174 pounds for Chabot College, has been named the Tech Fall California Community College Wrestler of the Week. Crease was a 174 champion at KLS Air Express Invitational and was named the Outstanding Wrestler. AJ finished the day with an overtime victory over Sacramento City's Abel Garcia. 174 pounds is one of the tougher weight classes this year, as the competition is very steep and many schools are posing threats as the season continues to unravel. Our team here at Chabot News was able to capture some footage from the wrestling team's first tournament. Here's Carly with more.
The Chabot wrestling team hosted their first dual meet Saturday, September 9th at Chabot College in Hayward, California. As they prepared and warmed up for their matches, family and friends in the stands looked on anxiously as they yelled and cheered for their loved ones. Amongst the spectators, former Chabot wrestler Buddy Barraza, with his family in tow, stayed close to the Gladiator team.
It's amazing. I mean, it does bring me back every time I go over here. It's like, I always when the guys are warming up, they're jumping, you'll find me just in the corner, why am I doing that? I don't even get mentally in there anymore. And watching them, it's I just kind of want to move with them, go this way, come on, let's go, take a shot.
Throughout the course of the day, the teams wrestled continuously, wrestler after wrestler, working their hardest to come away with a win. Chabot coach Steve Soroy talked about practice and the effort his team puts in.
We practice from 1:30 in the afternoon.
Gladiator wrestler Lorenzo Carrasco proved just how much that hard work and practice pays off with his first rumble on the mat.
I think winning my decision is a little harder because you got to go through the whole match. So I got to wrestle all 7 minutes hard. It's not going to be easy if you're going to wrestle all that 7 minutes, especially against a good God.
He came away victorious in the fastest pin of the day, under 2 minutes.
It's really all kind of a feel for it. I think winning quick like that is pretty easy, especially if you hit a quick throw, so I did.
It was a successful outing for the Gladiators, winning both team matches of the day, and a strong start to the season. Chabot College News, Carly and Serena.
Thanks, Carly. Well, that's it for the latest in sports this week. Back to you, Ariel.
Thanks, Anthony. Donald Trump hasn't been pleased with sports industry lately, as he has been firing shots at both the NFL and leading NBA team, the Golden State Warriors. In a speech on Friday, September 22nd, Trump urged NFL owners to fire players who choose not to stand for the national anthem, as he believes it is disrespectful and hurting TV ratings. Following the absurd request, Trump took to Twitter to publicly disinvite the Warriors due to star player Stephen Curry's obvious opposition to him. Although Curry has yet to comment, many athletes, including LeBron James, were quick to fire back. James tweeted later that day, "You bum! At Steph Curry 30 already said he ain't going, so therefore ain't no invite. Going to White House was a great honor until you showed up." That wraps it up for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/Chabot TV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.